Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Well, new tonight at 6 o'clock, a float plane has partially sunk into Lake Coeur d'Alene overnight. Coeur d'Alene Police Department says there's been some misinformation spread online. Now, according to the police department, it sank at Independence Point. Police say the plane was docked, but the wind that we had last night caused the plane to go down. No one was injured. And that wind finally is starting to clear up, but we still have a little bit, not as bad as we've been having, and Jason Valentine will let us know what you can expect coming into your work week.
Thank you so much, Rob. Good Sunday evening to you. Good Sunday evening to you at home. Look at this, 38 degrees. And yes, we have some wetness. You can see it on our sky cam. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. More shower activity into our evening hours. It's kind of settling in, coming in from the southwest. A little bit of yellow there to the south of Spokane, so some heavier cells out there. We expect to see these showers to remain for the next hour or so, and then we'll see some spotty showers till about midnight or so, maybe a little bit early tomorrow. But as we move along into our Monday, we're going to look at mostly sunny skies, so nicer conditions are on the way. This should be it for the shower activity, at least for the time being. So high temperature trend, 49 tomorrow. We are staying chilly, but kind of right around our average for this time of year, and a little bit above it as we head into our next weekend, our first weekend of November. My goodness, October is almost to an end. On our evening planner, again, spotty showers, maybe just a little bit to after midnight. That cloud coverage will keep us quote-unquote warm, but we're still going to be just above that freezing level. A chilly morning tomorrow, and it looks like we'll be below the freezing level Monday into Tuesday. A lot to talk about for our final week of October, including rain for Halloween. That's coming up in my full forecast.
All right, Jason, thanks. Fentanyl continues to claim lives across our community. And Tuesday night, the Fox Theater is hosting a discussion aimed at breaking the stigma around addiction and helping families recognize warning signs. Hunter Bertram shares the story of one woman who lost her sister to addiction.
Halloween decorations fill this living room, but on the mantle sits Kristen Couture's urn, topped with a witch hat. It's been nearly 5 years since fentanyl took her life.
My mom used to call Kristen the spark plug of our family. She was the person that you could be mad at in one breath, and then she'd make you laugh in the next.
Tracy watched her sister's 10-year battle with addiction, always hoping Kristen would recover.
I always knew that her rock bottom would likely be her death. I just always hoped that was not going to be the case.
The loss still cuts deep.
We were supposed to grow old together, right? We were supposed to raise our kids together. We were supposed to do all of those things that siblings do. And now it's just me. And I miss her every day. I miss who she was.
Tuesday at the Fox Theater, Tracy hopes to share her story through conversation.
I am grateful to the Spokane Alliance for Fentanyl Education and the Ray Sardine Foundation for giving the community the opportunity to see this and then hear from people who are working in this area who have lived experience. And maybe, just maybe, they'll take away something that motivates them to get involved as well.
Hoping to break the stigma that keeps families silent.
To us, she seemed normal, right? Because that was the side she wanted us to see. And so I think that just the ability to have the conversation about what should you be looking for, what are the signs of early addiction, what are the signs that maybe someone's not fully addicted but they're experimenting. Those are the conversations that I think may have helped us as a family wrap our brains around Kristen's medical issues a lot sooner.
Doors open at 4:45 at the Fox Theater Tuesday. Tickets are $10 to $15 each. More details can be found at KXLY.com. In Spokane Valley, Hunter Bertram for News Now.
All right, Hunter, thanks. A woman was killed when she was hit by a train near Priest River last night. Happened near the Hidden Lane rail crossing southeast of Priest River. Now, the name of the woman's not yet been released, but Idaho State Police are still investigating the incident. And we are just 9 days away from Election Day, and there are concerns one of the candidates for Spokane City Council may not be eligible to run. According to a report from Range Media, District 2 candidate Alejandro Barrientos may not be eligible over concerns that he did not live in the district long enough. Divorce papers obtained by Range Media suggest Barrientos may not meet the residency requirements for District 2. The Spokane City Charter requires candidates to live in their district for 1 year before filing to run. Barrientos filed in May of this year, meaning he needed to live in District 2 starting in May 2024. But divorce documents show Barrientos and his wife lived in separate homes during that that period.
We had a plan in mind that necessarily didn't work for the best interests of our kids, and the time frame of me finding a stable home for our kids. We just kind of went with that instead of me moving out.
Barrientos says he lived on the South Hill in District 2 during the required year, but admits he spent some nights in downtown or with his brother. Barrientos remains eligible unless someone files a legal challenge, and as of this evening, the Spokane County Auditor says to her knowledge, no complaints have been filed. Voters will also be deciding the fate of the $440 million Together Spokane plan. It's made up of two parts, a $200 million bond from Spokane Public Schools and the Spokane Park and Recreation Department's $240 million levy. Now, all week, we've been answering your questions about the parks portion of the plan, including why existing tax dollars can't fund these projects and how this money will be used to make parks safer. We've put those stories and more all in one place at kxly.com/forthepeople. The future of one of Gonzaga's star basketball players is now back in the hands of a Spokane County judge. Tyon Grant Foster transferred to Gonzaga this season, but the NCAA denied his waiver to play, saying he's used his 4 seasons of eligibility. His attorneys argue he deserves an exception, pointing to a time lost from a heart condition and COVID-19 disruptions. A federal judge denied the NCAA's request to move the case out of state court, so now a Spokane County judge will hear the case on Monday afternoon, just a few hours before Gonzaga's exhibition game against Western Oregon. We will have a team in the courtroom, so be sure to download the 4 News Now mobile app and turn on push notifications to get the latest on this case sent straight to your phone. The family of a Washington State University student who died in a fraternity hazing incident was back in court fighting to hold the university responsible for his death. 19-year-old Sam Martinez died from alcohol poisoning in 2019 while at an Alpha Tau Omega event. Martinez's family sued WSU, arguing the university had a duty to protect him. The case was initially dismissed, but earlier this year, the State Court of Appeals sided with the family, and now the case is in front of the Washington Supreme Court. Lawyers from WSU say the school is not responsible for things that happen off campus. Martinez's lawyers disagree, saying because WSU actively promotes Greek life, it has a duty to protect its students.
And if the university had taken that information and provided complete information to parents when they come in, and not, as Sam's mother recognized, painted a rosy picture of what fraternities and sororities look like, then parents would have complete information to make informed choices about the safety of their children.
A decision in the case won't likely come for at least a few months. Well, still ahead, 2 men are now facing charges for stealing Francis Crown jewels from the Louvre. How police say DNA found inside a motorbike helmet helped crack the case.
More shower activity tonight with a little bit of wind, nothing like we saw last night. But as we move into our work week, we have changes coming, and that includes Halloween on Friday. All of your full forecast coming up after the break. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Maplewood Gardens, offering independent and assisted living.
This October, turn up the winds at the Kootenai Casino. Ride off in a new Yamaha Wolverine side-by-side. Earn entries all month, and on November 1st, one winner will drive away with the jackpot. It's easy to stay and play. Book one night and get another free, with rooms starting at just $99 Sunday through Thursday, plus 2 breakfast vouchers. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY for details, or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
The purpose of a city council is to represent its residents, to improve community life, and to guide city operations for the benefit of its citizens. So, how's your Spokane City Council doing? Our elected officials have forbidden police to stop public camping on our streets. Kate Tellis is also against enforcement. But Alejandro is for stopping criminal activity on our streets while offering real help to those in need. So please, vote for Alejandro to restore our safety.
Scott, exciting news at Ziggy's here in Spokane Valley.
Yes, after 47 years in business, our building has been sold to a great local nonprofit, and we are going to be doing an inventory reduction sale here. We're down to our final few days, and we need to get this inventory sold. So this Evolve Stone is another product that we won't be transferring out to another location.
And what's Evolve Stone?
It is a faux stone veneer that you can use interior or exterior for any decoration needs. At the Spokane Valley location only.
Ziggy's, yeah, Ziggy's.
He didn't just bring the ring. He brought the truck. More than the truck, she saw the road ahead. A lifetime of adventure with him, by her side, the Ram leading the way. Love for a lifetime. She said yes.
I do.
To all of it. Lithia Spokane Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let's go.
Coeur d'Alene Honda has been here since 1968, owned and operated by the same family for over 57 years.
A lot's changed in 57 years. The way we treat our customers hasn't.
Check out our reviews. With a 4.7 rating, it shows we really care.
Here at Coeur d'Alene Honda, all of our new and select pre-owned Hondas come with our free nationwide lifetime warranty.
If you're looking for that perfect vehicle, we've got you covered.
We work with local credit unions and lenders to get you the best rate possible.
I just got approved with no money down.
Don't forget about our lifetime warranty.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
Welcome back. Well, we saw a lot of wind. We saw a lot of rain. Jason, what can people expect for their work week?
Well, for their work week, we're looking much nicer and drier, which is definitely good news. But again, Friday is Halloween. Best chance of showers is late on Friday.
Oh, no trick-or-treaters.
But it's a 30% chance, so hopefully it's light. We're going to keep an eye on it. Let's take a look outside. Showers throughout our areas as we're getting the final kind of vestiges of these weekend rain showers. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend so far. Hope you have a great work week planned. And yes, we're heading into the final days of October 2025. 41 right now in Coeur d'Alene, a chilly 38 in Spokane. My goodness. So more showers tonight. They're going to continue for the next couple of hours. They're, though, going to become more intermittent instead of consistent as we're seeing at the moment. Winds showing some push, nothing like last night. We got gusts up to 46 miles per hour yesterday. We're only seeing it in the 20s today. Halloween rain possible and mountain snow continues. So showers coming in from the southwest, and we have some heavy cells, and it's really kind of just centered around the Spokane area. Sorry about that. We are looking at, again, a little bit of heavier cells with the red and the yellow. So again, a little bit of heavy rain, especially in the southern part of the Spokane region. So chance of rain, we're going to be looking maybe at a spritz or two through Wednesday. But as I was talking earlier, we have a 30% chance of rain on our Friday. Halloween, finally on a Friday, happens once every 6 years or so. But hopefully we'll see it dodge those showers. So up to 6 inches of snow into tomorrow. Winter weather advisory that includes the western part of Montana and the eastern part of Idaho, especially in the passes. So if you are doing some traveling tomorrow, still some weather advisories are there. We also have it in the state of Washington for Stevens Pass and Washington Pass. So our forecast radar, as we move along into our evening, we're going to start to see things settling down. And tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a little bit of cloud coverage early, but then that's going to break, and we're going to look at mostly sunny skies, especially into our afternoon, but those clear skies overnight into Tuesday morning, that could be below the freezing mark. And yes, snow is likely tomorrow as we head into the morning hours above 3,000 feet. So take a look at our current winds. 14 mile per hour for Spokane coming in from the south, starting to lighten up for Sandpoint and Pullman. We should be seeing winds consistently around 15 to 10 miles per hour into tomorrow morning. Gusts possible in the 20 mile per hour range, mid to lower. So again, some wind, bit breezy, but nothing like we saw yesterday. So current temperatures, mid to lower 40s to upper 30s. Spokane, if you can believe it, is the cool spot despite a pass, lookout pass. Hot spot, 50 degrees for the Tri-Cities. Overnight lows, 28 for Colville, 31 for Omak. Other than that, we're going to be above the freezing level, but that could change as we head into, as I was saying, Monday into Tuesday. Spokane expects 30 degrees. So as we move along into our work week, going to be much drier until we get to Friday. Again, Kitty letting us know it's Halloween. And don't forget, daylight savings time comes to an end as we head to next weekend, but we gain an hour. So that's an extra hour for your weekend. So that's always fun. So for your Monday, get ready for a chilly morning, but nice conditions. And that'll continue till Halloween Friday.
All right, Jason, thanks. With the weather starting to cool down, anticipation building for the return of ski and snowboard season. And to get you pumped up, we're giving you a bird's eye view of the slopes in this week's Air 4 adventure. Let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone over Lookout Pass.
We're at Lookout Pass here today, and we're enjoying an awesome day, and conditions are just sweet. Lookout's a very family-friendly area. We've been operating, we're the oldest ski area in Idaho since 1935, and we've been operating continuously ever since. It's just been nice, easy terrain, a nice mix of terrain, but what's really exciting is what we have coming on in the future with the expansion of the back bowl. High quality snow, averaging over 400 inches a year. The past 2 years, we've had 462 and 502 inches. We do not have any snowmaking, but I will say that we've been blessed by Mother Nature and Old Man Winter because it falls from the heavens. We have terrain that's challenging for both skiers and snowboarders. We have some terrain parks that are nice and fun. We've got one of the longest natural half pipes on the mountain. It's an old drainage from a mine at the top. It's called Rolling Thunder. A lot of our senior skiers really like this easy transition from the parking lot. They can literally walk on a flat surface, no steps, no stairs, right to the lift, start skiing. Kind of going up the chairlift line, just a little off to the left side of the chairlift line is known as the Idaho face, and the other side is known as the Montana face because that's the dividing line between the two states. Everything on the mountain's open, so that you just got to get here and have fun.
Oh, that looks great to see. And when we come back, we have plenty for you in sports and a Zags commitment update. It's got fans fired up. You don't want to miss it, so stick with us at 4 News Now at 6.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Bring on the holidays and shape your Christmas world with the Plant Farm. Don't forget to book your spot for the annual Poinsettia Tours. Bring home a Plant Farm poinsettia today, because life is better in the garden.
Born and raised in Spokane, Zach Sapone is a teacher who understands our challenges to get ahead. That's why he's pushing forward on homelessness, housing, and public safety.
I'm Zach Sapone. I'm asking for your vote so we can keep fighting for everyone to have a fair shot.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Today I'm going to ask you to use your lawn chemicals sparingly. Some examples are pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. When the fertilizers and pollutants get into our waterways, they can impact the fish and impact our drinking water. So let's keep our waterways clean. Pollutants into the storm drain affect our fish and our wildlife and the overall health of our community. Some examples of pollutants are motor oils, RV dumps, paints. To learn more about stormwater tips, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Wherever you need us, American On Site.
He didn't just bring the ring. He brought the truck. More than the truck, she saw the road ahead. A lifetime of adventure with him, by her side, the Ram leading the way. Love for a lifetime. She said yes.
I do.
To all of it. Lithia Spokane Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let's go.
Bring on the holidays and shape your Christmas world with the Plant Farm. Don't forget to book your spot for the annual Poinsettia Tours. Bring home a Plant Farm poinsettia today, because life is better in the garden.
And welcome into sports. It was a packed weekend across the Inland Northwest, so basketball is already heating up, football's rolling. We have commitments, exhibitions, and a big win on the gridiron and the Chiefs tonight. So let's jump right into it with some hoops. And well, Gonzaga had their third commitment of the month. Another big-time prospect, Luca Foster, announced he's officially committed to the Zags. Foster is a top 40 prospect in the class of 2026, a 4-star from Link Academy in Branson, Missouri. And the Zags are back tomorrow night for yet another exhibition game. Should be a good one against Western Oregon Wolves. Tip-off set for 6 p.m. I will be there to have all the highlights for you tomorrow on Nightside. Super excited for that one. And then the Cougs men's basketball team was back in action last night on the court for an exhibition game against the New Mexico Lobos. The new look roster had their first real test in front of fans, and they did pull off that gritty win for a final score of 74-66. On top of that, 4 players were in double digits. Head coach David Riley spoke post-win about his team's performance.
Excited for our guys to be able to come out and play in front of fans. I thought it was a really gritty win from our guys. I think we went 7 or 8 minutes in the second half without scoring a basket, and we didn't let that frustrate us, and we just kind of buckled down and guarded and turned some defense into offense and found a way to win that game against a really talented team.
Looking ahead, the Cougs open their season at home versus Idaho on November 3rd with tip-off set for 6:30 p.m. And more on the Cougs, but this time let's switch it over to the women's. They had an exhibition game as well. Ended up with the dub today, 92-41 over Eastern Oregon was your final. And then 6 players were in double figures too, so that's awesome for them. And well, it was wet, wild, and worth it last night in Pullman. For my very first Cougs game, Butch was fired up. You could already feel the team's energy locked in during the coin toss, just standing right there, and a big one. On the night, the Cougs had their very first interception of the season. It was by Parker McKenna. And despite the rain, an insane moment as I looked into the stands, it was a sea of shirtless fans in the crowd. The rain was pouring throughout the last quarter and during the celebration, but after the victory, head coach Jimmy Rogers spoke about how the Cougs performed post-win.
Team's been through a lot in the last couple of weeks, and I'm just proud of their effort and their commitment to continue to go out and play as hard as they'd play, because that just doesn't happen. That's a commitment to people. And our guys were locked in. Good week of prep. Challenged the defense to play better than their defense. I was proud of the way we played.
The Cougs improved to 4-4 on the season, now just 2 wins away from bowl eligibility. They'll hit the road to face rival Oregon State on Saturday, November 1st. And well, the Chiefs just got rolling. Puck drop was at 5 p.m. Returning home after 6 long road matchups. Here is your latest update. Everett's on top, 4-1 in the second period. We'll have full highlights for you on Nightside.
All right, Mia, thanks. Looking forward to it. We'll have one more check of weather right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
This month, get spooktacular savings on new Sierra 1500 Denali's with $16,250 off or 0% APR. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC.
Don't miss your chance to see The Lion King, one of the most awe-inspiring productions ever brought to life on stage.
Returning to Spokane. Visit BroadwaySpokane.com today for tickets.
Maybe your home project is possible. And maybe those unexpected bills are more manageable than you think. Maybe investing in your business is the right move right now. Because BECU is making it easier with reduced rates on loans for a limited time. So maybe all you need is a financial partner whose goal is to help you reach yours. Check today's rates at becu.org/great rates.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices in every aisle. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise.
And you can add up even more savings with these weekly deals. Right now, Kroger 80% ground beef is only $4.99 a pound, and select varieties of 32-ounce Tillamook cheese are just $7.99 each. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Last year, I found my daughter playing with a piece of foil, and my world stopped. The panic hit me. Fentanyl, her future, everything flashing before my eyes. Now, she's scared to touch anything on the ground. That is unacceptable. I'm Alejandro Barrientos, and she is the reason why I'm running for city council. I support Prop 1, and my opponent does not. I work to make Spokane more affordable for families and seniors and reduce homelessness with compassion and accountability. I'm Alejandro Barrientos, and I ask for your vote.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salonpas patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salonpas. It's good medicine.
This month, get spooktacular savings on new Sierra 2500 HD Denali's, up to $15,000 off or 3.9% APR. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Welcome back. Taking a look around the world tonight. 2 men from Paris are facing charges for last week's jewelry heist at the Louvre Museum. And they're accused of stealing these jewels. Used to belong to Emperor Napoleon and his wife, worth more than $100 million. ABC's Tom Sufi Burridge is in Paris with more.
French officials confirming the 2 suspects were arrested late Saturday night in connection with the theft of some of France's crown jewels from the Louvre Museum. Investigators have been analysing DNA and fingerprint traces recovered at the scene, as well as on items they say the suspects reportedly dropped as they made their escape on motorbikes. 2 sources telling ABC News DNA from inside a helmet found at the scene matched one of the suspects, allowing police to conduct surveillance. The 2 men arrested were both from a northern suburb of Paris, and investigators say they were known to police and linked to other robberies. Authorities adding they were arrested as they were about to travel. One man was detained at Paris's Charles de Gaulle airport as he was about to board a flight to Algeria. Police believe the other man was planning to travel to Mali. The arrest coming 1 week after the brazen heist at the world's most visited museum. Authorities say 4 thieves, disguised as construction workers, used a cherry picker to scale one of the walls of the Louvre Sunday morning. The gang entering the museum after cutting a hole in a window. Once inside, they stole 9 items, jewels valued at $102 million. The entire robbery taking around 7 minutes.
Only the larger stones could possibly be traced to this, but unfortunately, those are the stones that they will have wanted to break up as quickly as possible. The many smaller stones are virtually untraceable to this collection.
The suspects are now being questioned at the headquarters of the Judicial Police in Paris, which deals with organised and serious crime. Tom Sufi Burridge, ABC News, Paris.
Showers continue in our areas for the next couple of hours. They'll become more hit and miss as we get into probably like the overnight period, and then we're going to be seeing drier conditions for your Monday. Highs are going to still be very chilly in the upper 40s, but we will see more sunshine as the day goes on. And winds, again, tonight, 15-mile, maybe even up to 20-mile-per-hour gusts, but nothing like we saw last night, but still breezy enough. That'll continue tomorrow. Winds will die down by your Tuesday, and we're going to be looking at highs right around our average for the week ahead with showers possible Halloween.
Oh, poor trick-or-treaters. They're going to ruin their own costumes by having to put on ponchos or something.
I hope
not. Going to be as cute.
No, not at all.
All right. Thanks for sticking with us on 4 News Now at 6. We'll see you tonight back here at 4 News Now at 11.
Have a great evening.